Well, I brought in girls to the house before. Not girls, like a couple of friends.
Huh.
Yeah, to the house before.
Let's develop them friends. You're going to pack that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like she barely touched the food and the food wasn't that much. So I felt, in a way, I don't want to say I felt insulted, but I felt she was wasting food. My guy was digging into the food like,
I can't remember what was on the card, but it was just so sweet. It was like it wasn't the first time getting something very nice from a guy, but it was like, it was thoughtful.
it wasn't the first time. Oh.
Mind your business.
Welcome back to our channel, guys, and this is your favorite couple, John and the Fabulos. Anyway, as you guys can tell in the caption below, we're going to be talking about
The beginning of our love story.
yes, how we met, how it all began.
From what I remember, I can't remember the day, but it was 2015. I was in school and I got this call from a weird sounding person. Let's be honest, it sounded.
And then two different sides of the story. Like, let's give them a backstory. I just came back from the UK.
Whatever.
You know,
We're good with me.
well,
I'm saying mine, and then you tell us why you.
yo, no, I'm
No. Let me finish a part of it, right? So I got a call from a weird sounding person, honestly. Initially, I thought it was one of my sister's friends who I've been talking to for months. It wasn't like he was going to end in a relationship, it was just friendship. But I know was the one calling me with a different number. So when I picked and I heard a different voice, I was like, okay, hi. And then the voice from the other side sounded like, hi, it's me.
yeah, I just don't want to discuss.
What woman sounds like this and what woman is named John? But honestly, you sounded like a woman.
Okay, backstory. Well, yeah, I have. I've been told to have, like I don't want to say feminine voice.
Feminine voice.
What is feminine voice? So but anyways, I have a salt boy. I have a suit. Anyways, giving you some kind of backstory. I just got back, to Nigeria from doing my masters in the UK. So if you know, IJGB. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's happening here. There.
We started talking where you called, and I was wondering why a man would sound so much like a woman and have that name. Oyindamola.
It's Grace.
Oyindamola is people who be Oyindamola are usually women, right? So it was just a little bit confusing. I knew that you had that name, but I was just questioning a lot of things. And then you said, oh, I saw your picture and I thought I should call you. Get a number from somebody that we know, a mutual friend.
So do not sound like that.
And I was like, who the hell gave my number to a girl? I remember this guy from when we were growing up, but I can't remember him sounding like this. What happened over the years? Did he have a voice change, gender change? No, let's be honest. A lot of things were going on in my mind that way. It was at night. I remember very well. I was in Lagos hostel, in University of Ilorin. It was at night.
Okay.
And then he said, oh, I got your number from a mutual friend and I thought to call you. I saw your pictures that she posted on Facebook. I was like, okay, who can the mutual friend be? I was trying to say, maybe you got my number from my elder sister, right? And I said, no, it's not your elder sister, it's a mutual friend. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no problem. So I'd gotten the phone number from another friend of our sister, our elder sister, who was kind enough to send, because I was like, oh, she looks cute, and obviously,
Cute. I looked fabulous in those pictures.
You looked cute, bro. I mean, take the win. I always said cute. What are you doing? Anyways, so I mean, I ate her up. Then we were gonna hang out for drinks. No, not.
You're jumping too fast, babe.
Okay, yeah. Tell the story. Tell the story.
So for like a few weeks, you just kept texting. You were calling.
Hey, I can't even remember that part. I just knew we went for lunch one day after I called you up.
We started talking in June.
Okay.
We didn't go for this stupid lunch you remember till December.
That stupid lunch.
This June 2019 was the first time we talked after a long time. And the lunch was December 2015.
How was it?
6 all months in between this thing. And he said, I can't remember. We just went for lunch.
I'm giving you some kind of backstory. I just got back, to Nigeria from doing my master's in the UK. So if you know, IJGB. You know what I'm saying? That's why it sounds to be super. Anyways, so don't believe what you were saying about me sounding whatever weird.
As I was saying.
Wait.
Okay.
Backstory first. Okay, so let's go all the way back before this backstory. We actually grew up together.
Allegedly.
Yeah, so no, for real, our mom, they are very close friends. They are still friends to date. So I guess I first met her in church. Very young, I didn't even know who she was at the time. I didn't know she was gonna be stubborn and all the.
We had attended university parties together. You didn't know who I was. You see why I didn't like him?
I think he came to my house one day, right?
Several times.
So, I think it was my brother's birthday.
Yes, and then I used to follow my mom for prayer cell.
Yes. Okay, we get it. Anyways, we grew up together basically, but then they had to leave the church for whatever reason, so out of sight, out of mind.
And it wasn't like we even used to talk. It was just you were our sister's classmate. You were our friend.
Yeah. So I was our sister's, their firstborn's classmate when I was in secondary school. But then before then, we were just like, okay, my mom knows your mom or they're friends, so we know each other, that kind of a relationship.
But during those, I didn't even like him.
I didn't even know. I didn't.
That is fine.
I know. I knew I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So that is backstory of backstory, right?
Okay.
We kept talking. I finished school. I went back home.
Yeah.
And then I was going to go for service. We're still not seen. I was going to go for service. I think you're still working in Lagos at that time. You're going to.
Whoa. You skipped a whole lot now.
We talked. The talk was not necessary.
I didn't start working in Lagos until 2016. No. 2015 December. Right? So when did we have the launch?
Hold on. We're getting there.
No, but you started talking about.
Hold on. We're getting there. I don't know whether you went to Lagos before I went to service, but I was going to go for service.
Yeah.
And I had this very ugly looking turquoise blue Nokia phone. I can't remember what Nokia it was, but it was a very tiny phone, the size of my palm. But I used to text you on it. But it was so annoying. I used to feel your annoyance through
the size of a palm is not tiny, by the way. When it comes to phones, like.
Well, it wasn't the exact size of my palm, but it was very slim. Right. Anyway, but I used to feel your annoyance through the phone whenever I tell you, my phone memory is full and my WhatsApp will no longer work. So we have to text on Facebook. And then you're like, I don't understand. But it used to sound strange to you. I don't know why.
I mean, I don't know, but because I don't get it. Maybe because, I started using phone pretty young, right? I think I started using phone.
I had a phone. I started using phone pretty young. Just shut up. Anyway, but it was just something that was strange to him that I had this very tiny phone that could not allow me to do WhatsApp and a whole lot of things together, right? But we used to talk. We used to talk. We used to. And then I remember in October, end of October, I was going for service. Or beginning of November, I can't remember. I was streamed to beginning of November. And then someone came to knock on our door. It was the mutual friend's younger sister. You can't even remember all these parts. The mutual friend who gave me the number, our younger sister came to knock on our door and she had a package in her hand. And she just said, "Oh, I just came to drop this off for you. Someone told me to give you. I have to go back home. Someone drove me here, blah, blah, blah."
Oh, I was already in Lagos by that time.
Yeah, it was November. We have not seen.
Then I did. We couldn't have seen in December. Don't see it's not quite
100%.
you know. I'm not agree with you because I started work in Lagos in December. I remember very well December 15th. So it's impossible for us to have seen in December and then I sent you the package in November. Because in that sense, I would have been in Lagos in November already.
Yeah, you sent out money. I didn't even clear of your I need you to confirm this thing. You sent out money.
Wait, that's not the whole today. See, I didn't go to Lagos until early December.
And I'm going to tell you, we came back to Ilorin for Christmas. Hold on. So she came to my house and then she brought this gift. Oh, somebody told me to give you.
I was thinking whether I came back for Christmas or not.
At all, only came back for Christmas. Can you see? This guy doesn't even give a shit. Anyway, so she brought a package and in the package was a card and a phone. Infinix or something. I can't remember the exact one. And I was like, why are you buying me a phone? I remember that was the first thing I saw on the pod. Like, why are you buying me a phone?
Okay. So here's my thought process, right? You know, even up till date, I feel like with every guy, it should be like this, right? When somebody you like tells you that, you know, gives you a problem or tells you about a problem.
It wasn't a problem.
Yeah, it was an issue. It was an obstacle. It wasn't allowed us to communicate the way.
I love the obstacle.
Oh, God.
Now it made you want more. Every time I say, "Oh, I can no longer talk," you be like, "I'll miss you." And it made me feel like I was in control.
Anyways, I wasn't getting enough time with the person I wanted to be killed with. So honestly, I was like, okay, so what's the solution here? We need to get you a new phone. And then, yeah, I had some change to get a new phone, so I did. Yeah.
Anyway, when you brought the phone, my mom was like, I know this is my son, my friend's son, but I don't think that you should like him based on gift. What is this woman talking about? I've been talking to this guy for 5 months. You decided to buy me a phone. I didn't ask you. I didn't even tell you about the so-called problem because I didn't give two shits about phone. Let's be honest. I did care about phone. I think I still don't care about phones, but I didn't give you the problem to solve. Anyway, the card, I can't remember because I deleted that part of my memory. I can't remember what was on the card, but it was just so sweet. It was like it wasn't the first time getting something very nice from a guy, but it was like, it was thoughtful.
It wasn't the first time.
Mind your business. It was just a thoughtful gift. But I should have known that it was a selfish person. Because why are you buying me a phone?
How selfish?
Just to communicate with me. You selfish person. Moving on. Anyway, I went to camp. Hold on. I went to camp.
Yeah.
And then something funny happened. The 3 weeks I spent in camp, our communication was very sketchy. I thought we were going to talk for like the entire period of the 3 weeks. Well, I think I was always ghosting you somehow.
I can't remember that.
Or maybe I think you got busy. This was soft. It wasn't so. The communication wasn't so great. We could go for like 3 days without talking.
Yeah.
But I had one day I decided was giving me talking. So you didn't really matter.
I don't remember.
There was a guy whose name started with K.
I don't know.
Whose name starts with K.
I don't know.
We're just friends, platonic, his brother. He liked me. He liked me,
God.
but it was just friendship. It was good. You see what I'm. But he kept me company, and it was good.
I know it.
So in either December, I came back from the camp after posting me to one bush in Cross River State. But I came back from camp and you're crying my mother Christmas. Okay. And then you said, "Oh, let's go out for lunch." I was like, "Okay, no problem."
Okay, so we met for lunch.
What I wear? What I wear that day?
Ooh, blue. Yeah, I remember.
You have blue. What other color?
What do you mean, what other color?
Two colored on my dress.
Why?
You're guessing.
I'm not guessing.
How?
I can remember blue very well.
Uh-huh.
I know there was a hint of white, but if there was any other color, I don't know. But actually, I don't.
It was blue and white. What color of sandal do they wear? Indigo.
What color was that? Anyways, we had the lunch. It was pretty. I think we're still like nervous because that was the first time.
We were probably the only one nervous.
No, she was super quiet. Then she didn't finish the food or something like that.
Oh, and he said, "Oh my God, Nadia!" I told myself, "Nah, this wouldn't work between us." Because he said I couldn't finish the food. Okay, so I admit, but I wore a tight dress because the dress shows. It used to show my curve. Every time I wore that dress, there was like 3 men asking me out at the same time. So I felt like, if this dress doesn't nail this guy,
I was
treat nothing can.
I was seduced.
So I couldn't finish my food. Right?
You're blaming on the dress or what?
Yeah. Because I didn't want like pulse, like the bump from the food.
Okay.
Right?
But you were slim there, so you didn't have bum.
I have. Ha. I did, please.
Anyways, we were going to put pictures so that you.
But I'm never going to include pictures. What from? Spill ready?
No, but I love the pictures then.
No, I don't love the pictures. Oh my God.
Oh God.
And
anyways, moving on. This is going to be like an half-up.
People need to hear what you said to me when I couldn't finish the food. You're going to pump that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like she barely touched the food and the food wasn't that much. So I felt, in a way, I don't want to say I felt insulted, but I felt she was wasting food.
My guy was digging into the food like,
it's lunch now. I don't understand. Why would I come out for lunch when I know I don't want to eat?
I heard from my house. They invited me from home before I came out.
So they friend me for home. Anyways, I mean, you won't get the reference if you're not in Nigeria, obviously. But
they invited me from home. So I did come out hungry. So we went for lunch. It was a little bit good, I guess. We didn't really talk because I was, as I said.
I think because it was the first time we were actually seeing a person as well, so a little bit awkward, but yeah, I mean, after then what happened?
Oh, what happened was juicy. So you brought your mom to my house, like,
I drove
a few days to Christmas.
Yeah.
And then you just said, "Oh, Ayodeji, let's go." I'm trying to mimic your voice.
She was like, "I so do not sound as your I'm." Come. Say, you've gone off another old table, are you?
I was like, okay.
I think I was gonna go buy clothes or something.
Anxious for resuming work.
Yeah.
So you said, I told you I wanted to buy shoes for going back to Cross River too. Yeah. So he said, let's go. So I followed him, and then we went to Alamo. He went there, and another thing you did that pissed me off that day.
What?
I tried on his shoe. I had a budget, right? I was a copper, right? NYSC copper. I tried a shoe, and
I'm so trying to, ma'am.
One shoe was what I budgeted for 2 shoes. And then I was like, I don't think I'll buy this shoe. And then you're like, this is good quality shoe. I think you should buy it because this is good quality. I'm like, does this guy think I don't know what good quality shoe is? I'm gonna tell you that, oh, this is what I budgeted for 2 shoes. And then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna pick mine. I'm thinking this shoe.
Really?
Yeah, you the shoe on your shop. So I don't talk. No, just go pick mine.
I said, okay. I can't remember how it was from the other thing. So I played the fifth.
You hurt me badly.
But this was prior to whatever happened, to us in 2016, obviously.
Yeah, so. But then, you see all these two things happened like 2 days up. It was even the next day, right? Foolishly, I still followed him home.
Yeah. Man.
I followed him.
Man's a sweet talker.
No, and then we got to his house. Nobody was there. It was just the two of us. And, and something happened.
What happened? What happened? So we started making out, we started, on the couch, so in the sitting room. No, it wasn't that same day though. It was another day.
No, it was that same.
No, it wasn't that same day. I remember very well because my mom walked in on us, right? And she came from work.
No, she took a cab from my house.
Are you sure?
But she said she had tried calling you to come pick her up or something. Yes,
No.
I'm very sure. I was very. He said, I'm serious because she just came me. We didn't hear car. We didn't hear anything. She said, oh, she took a cab from my house. Because she thought you were going to come back to pick up. 100%. So she just walked in on us making her.
Okay, bottom line, she walked in on us. We didn't even hear the gates because, guys that, when you have a lady in the house, you want to blast those music, you want to set the right mood, set the vibe. So the curtains were down, obviously. So we couldn't even see from the couch to, because the way most houses are in Nigeria, from your sitting room, you can see all the way to the main gate, right? So the curtains were, down.
Why is that in the mood for people? Because now his mom walked in on us and it became awkward.
Wait, so that I don't understand. So obviously gates are loud. So but when you open the gates and close the gate, somebody should have heard, what is going on. But we were so in the element or whatever.
No, you were in the element. I was just like, the water.
But who was on top? And it was anyways, we're having, sex and everything. We're just kissing on the couch. So my mom very stupid.
The way she even walked in was
Then she started, she walked in, she was startled, she saw us,
and then she walked past us.
and then she walked past us without saying a word. She went into the room, and then she came up. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, you gotta go. It's all right now, you gotta go.
Wait, you wanted me to leave?
No, but it was an awkward situation, number one. I knew I was in trouble, number two.
You're a grown-ass man, but
I wasn't. I mean, yeah, I wasn't a grown ass man like that, because I was just leaving my parents' house at that time. But then I'd never,
you were actually very young.
I'd never had I brought in girls to the house before.
Not girls,
Like a couple of friends, to the house before.
Let's label them friends.
But, this was the first time my mom was ever seeing me do something like that. Usually friends would just come, we hang out to talk, they'd be like, oh, this is your friend,
Yeah.
But then this clearly was not a friend,
Well, I was just a friend.
And then I think the conversation with my mom that day was really awkward.
But this is where we stop. This is where
What do you mean?
This is where we stop.
This is where he's getting juice.
If you want to know the rest, come back next week.
You see, I'm not the one doing this to you guys. It's my wife.
I'm not doing it.
Anyways, we are going to continue the video next week from here. I'm going to tell you how the conversation went with my mom and what happened afterwards. Leave the comments below if you ever had this kind of awkward situation happen to you.
Did your parents ever walk in or you do it up?
I was embarrassed. Yeah.
You were embarrassed?
Yeah, because it was a private moment. It was supposed to be between.
Let us know.
Bye.
Let us know if this has ever happened to you, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Peace.